Thank you. So it is. 70 years is just a year of what? Completeness and perfection, and we cannot take that lightly. It is quite instructive when I see Kofi on the podium and myself here giving the great names that have led this institution over time. It comes with a lot of humility to be standing here to celebrate this, and we thank God for that. So from its inception in 1953, as a bank of the Gold Coast, GCB Bank has stayed true to its mission of becoming the leading bank in all our markets, offering first-class banking solutions for our customers and value for all stakeholders through unwavering dedication and commitment to Ghanaians from all demographic groups. GCB Bank has rightfully earned its place as Ghana's most welcoming bank and an indigenous bank with the requisite empathy that is required to serve our people. Through this remarkable 70-year journey, GCB Bank has constantly evolved and innovated to remain at the forefront of the banking industry. Notable milestones include its rebranding as GCB Bank in 2014 and becoming the first bank to be listed on the Ghana Stock Exchange in 1996, a move that unlocked new possibilities and created sustainable value for stakeholders. GCB Bank's success is built on a strong service proposition that includes a robust asset base, competitive pricing, an extensive branch network, some 185 of them, and a deep understanding of the Ghanaian and private sector needs. This commitment to excellence is evident in the bank's over 30 tailor-made products and services, including GCB Capital Limited, providing bespoke fund management solutions, and G-Money, Ghana's first bank-led mobile money platform that has been driving financial inclusion. As we celebrate GCB Bank's accomplishments, let us not forget the numerous accolades it has received, as mentioned by the governor, including recognition as Ghana's safest bank by Moody's, Fitch, and Standard & Poor's, as well as being honored as the most compliant bank in Africa by the Association for Certified Compliance Professionals in Africa. These distinctions highlight the bank's unwavering commitment to maintaining the highest standards of governance and compliance. So, as our own bank, let us continue to support it and talk positively into it. Ladies and gentlemen, while we rejoice in GCB's achievements, we must recognize that the world of banking is constantly evolving. To remain a leader in the industry, GCB Bank must continue to innovate and adapt to the digital age. Just as trailblazing institutions have embraced new technologies, GCB Bank must continue to invest heavily in technological infrastructure, focus on customer-centric digital solutions, and it has indeed also prioritized cybersecurity to maintain its competitive edge. And now AI. To this end, right on our shores, one of Wall Street's foremost companies has established a fintech company with 120 Ghanaians developing apps for their global operations here in Ghana. GCB must establish such an institution. I urge GCB to stay true to its biblical mandate, which is a good person leaves an inheritance for their children's children. GCB must remain protecting the wealth for generations to come, as in Proverbs 13:22. The bank's transformative impact on the everyday lives of Ghanaians cannot be understated, cannot be forgotten, and it must continue to be a partner, a facilitator, and an enabler in our quest for a prosperous future. As we mark this milestone, let GCB Bank draw inspiration From Isaiah 43:19, doing new things, creating opportunities for Ghanaians' growth, and a stream in the desert. In the face of these difficult economic uncertainties that we face as a developing country and that will continue to face in this very globally challenging world. I therefore envision GCB becoming a tech-driven financial solutions provider, leveraging data analytics, artificial intelligence, machine learning to offer personalized and seamless banking experiences to its customers. In so doing, the bank can enhance customer satisfaction, increase operational efficiency, and drive business growth. Moreover, GCB's commitment to social responsibility is commendable. As we celebrate its 70th anniversary, let us recognize the bank's contribution to the various initiatives, from supporting education institutions to funding charitable projects that uplift its community. The spirit of giving back is an essential part of nation building, and I encourage GCB to continue leading by example. As we move forward, I reaffirm our government's commitment to creating an enabling environment for the financial sector to thrive. We'll continue to implement policies that foster economic growth, financial stability, and inclusivity. It has been a challenging year, and I described it in the media review as a period in which we all have been bruised, we have been battered, and we have been broken. However, we stood firm, resolute, and resilient. And this is what GCB should continue to be. So clearly, it has been a very challenging year. What matters most, however, is that our respective institutions, that is, we as government and GCB, were not deterred by our circumstances. Instead, we both used our difficult moments to put in place the foundations needed to build back better. For us in government, with our 3-year standard credit facility secured and difficult measures such as the domestic debt exchange program largely completed, we have now firmly, as I stated, turned the corner. And the numbers so far for 2023 do demonstrate that we are indeed on the right trajectory as we turn the corner. As Jerry said, we can see clearly now. Thank you, Jerry. For instance, overall first quarter growth for 2023 was 4.2%, up from 3% recorded for the same period in 2022. Inflation has somewhat softened from 54.1% to 42.5%. Moreover, interest rates have also declined. More encouragingly, this positive momentum is also experienced across the banking sector. According to PwC's latest banking sector report, first quarter 2023 banking industry profits after tax increased by 45.8%. As the governor has mentioned, the first half year has also been really good. Indeed, GCP's half-year financial statements also show that net profits for half-year 2023 were estimated at 333 million compared to 306 in first half 2022. Against such a backdrop, it is evident that we have indeed turned the corner. With GCB as a strong partner, I'm confident that together we will overcome any challenges and seize new opportunities to build a prosperous and resilient Ghana for generations to come. Thank you, and once again, congratulations to the board, led by Mr. Ofori-Atta, management, Kofi Adomako, the hard-working staff, and our loyal customers and shareholders. God bless the bank. God bless our beloved nation. So today, we gather in honor of an institution that for the past 7 decades has not only been an unwavering pillar of Ghana's financial sector, but also an integral part of our nation's development. an embodiment of resilience, relevance, and solid performance. Born, as we have heard, in 1953 as a bank of the Gold Coast, GCB has held steadfast to its mission of being the leading bank in all our markets, with a vision to provide first-class banking solutions for our customers and value for all stakeholders. Born with a dream of supporting Ghanaian traders, farmers, and business people, today this bank prides itself as Ghana's most welcoming bank, a bank that customizes for us Ghanaians. GCB has stood the test of time, constantly evolving and innovating. From its rebranding in 2013 from Ghana Commercial Bank to GCB Bank Limited, to its historic enlistment on the stock exchange, GCB has always had its sights on unlocking new possibilities and creating sustainable and true value for all stakeholders. Indeed, GCB Bank's 70-year journey has been characterized by what I'll call a spirit of growth, transformation, and that relentless pursuit of excellence. Its service proposition, anchored by a strong asset-based competitive pricing, an unmatched branch network, some 186, extensive ATM network, over 300, robust risk management systems, strong governance structures, and a fundamental understanding of our customers' needs has truly set GDP apart and approachable. The unrelenting pursuit of excellence is mirrored in its efforts to continually cater for the varied needs of its diverse clientele base with over 30 tailor-made products, as I have said. So, over these 70 years, a truly Ghanaian enterprise has been built by the sweat of everyday Ghanaians. In celebrating this milestone, we acknowledge your systemic value to our economy. The contributions to the national development agenda is evident in every facet of our society. But first and foremost, let's talk about Sankofa. How do we go back to reclaim some of the things that we might have forgotten? First and most crucial step is to have our current board and management commit to resourcing GCB with the requisite tools to succeed. And here, after last year, of course, is the issue of capitalization. And we as a government are committed as a 20% shareholder with SNIT at 29%, making about 51%, that we shall be there to ensure that the capitalization succeed. Then based on the strength, we can decide on the arenas and business models that the bank must focus on to deliver unparalleled customer service. Just as we created these past few years CBG, Development Bank of Ghana, and the Ghana Commodities Exchange, we stand to ensure that the policy orientation of GCB will be true to the needs that we have as a country. So over the past few decades, a key legacy of the bank has been in its leadership in opening branches. I think it was 61 in Togo and maybe 59 in the UK. This pioneering role and spirit was further extended to providing management capacity to peer banks in West Africa region. And as I was chairman of Trust Bank in the Gambia, GCB provided management services for that bank. We should go back to this to claim our position in West Africa. So let's revisit this past, build forward of a strategy anchored on reclaiming your right of place as a bank beyond the shores of this country. We are now more than ever called upon to do this. As Ghana now is the headquarters of the AFCFTA, we have a natural mandate to create institutions that will be continent-wide, and it is yours to do that, and we have to do that. With a Pan-African presence, our businesses can then lead the charge to expand across the African continent so we can truly benefit from the AfCFTA and be the leading bank in all of our markets. As we launch then this Platinum Anniversary celebration, let us not only celebrate the bank's achievement, but also its commitment to further growth, to our society, and to the national development of Ghana. I am confident that GCB will continue to provide the leadership that our financial sector needs, that Africa needs, constantly evolving to serve every facet of our nation's needs, to be that indigenous bank that is also globally relevant. So, happy 70th anniversary. 70 should not be understated. A year of perfection, 7 perfection, 10 complete, a year of perfect perfection, completion, wholeness, the real thing, boldness, courage to the board. And Jeremiah 29 says, 70 years are completed for Babylon. I will come to you, fulfill my good promise to bring you back to this place of perfection and completion. May your resilience, relevance, and commitment to Ghana and Africa and its people persist as you continue to soar to greater heights as the eagle. Thank you. May God bless our nation, Ghana.